Hello, how you doing, everybody? It's Gus Tucker here, Financial Freedom Friday. Hope you're doing well today. It's really good to see you. It's really good to be here with you. As you know, we're going through right now the 8 financial breakthroughs from our Amazon best-selling book, 12 Dynamic. 12 Dynamic. 8 financial breakthroughs. It's an Amazon #1 bestseller. I would really highly encourage you to get this book. It's a compilation of a number of our teammates, along with our CEO, Alvin Darian, that have put this together. There's a couple hundred years of experience in the financial services industry and putting this book together, practical financial experience. And today we're going to talk about breakthrough number 8, the 8th financial breakthrough, breakthrough number 8, which is about accountability. And accountability is a very, very important part of financial literacy. And okay, I got to share this right here, because this is a real life demonstration how a lack of accountability can cost you and people around you dearly. I happen to be in Chicago. I am a Chicago Bears fan. I like a number of different teams in the league. I live in Chicago. I am a Chicago Bears fan. So I do care about how they do. This past week, which will kind of date when we're doing this past week, the Chicago Bears played the Washington Commanders. We had a rookie quarterback, Caleb Williams, drafted number 1. They have a rookie quarterback, Jaden Williams. I believe he was drafted number 2 or 3. It was a great game, right? The Bears had just scored, gone up by like 2 or 3 points. There's like 25 seconds left in the game. We get down to the last play of the game. And I was actually at an event kind of looking at my phone. I saw the Bears had scored. I said, 25 seconds left. We're good. 6 seconds left. Yeah, we're good. Then I look back at my phone a few minutes later and the Bears had lost. I'm like, what the? And what had happened was they threw a Hail Mary, and one of the Bears defensive backs actually tipped the ball back to the Washington Commanders receiver and for a touchdown. But that wasn't the bad part. Here's accountability. While the play was starting way down the field, this same defensive back was wagging fingers at the Washington Commander fans in the stands and kind of mocking them, right? Then he turns around and he sees what's going on with the play, and he finally works his way back over to the play where they threw the ball, and he was the guy that tapped the ball instead of tapping it down, tapped it up in the air for a touchdown. The same guy that wasn't being accountable. He wasn't being accountable. Nowhere in the defensive playbook does it say you should mock the other team's fans when we're about to win the game and not pay attention to your assignment and then tip the ball to the other team to win. That's not in the playbook anywhere. But because of a lack of accountability, it cost his team the game. Now, I know here in Chicago, we're waiting to hear what's going to happen to this guy. Is he going to get kicked off the team? Are they going to sit him down for a few games? What's the punishment? I don't know what the right punishment is. But accountability is critical, okay? So that's what we're going to be talking about. We're going to move through these first pages pretty quickly. This is our 4-stage plan for helping you put together your financial game plan, where we want to first understand your goals. Then we want to put your plan together, help you execute it, and then manage it. We work in a number of different areas. Basically, if it's got to do with money for your home or your business, we can help you with it. Someone in our network that we have connections to essentially can help you with whatever it is you need to deal with money. We're a Black and minority-owned financial services firm, one of the few in the country, and we're really, really, really excited about the level of service that we can bring to the marketplace. There are 4 levels of wealth, and we'll be covering this in one of the next 2 podcasts. financial stability, financial security, financial freedom, and then level 4, financial abundance. For those people who are willing to work through those 4 levels, we want to provide them the guidance, the encouragement, and the solutions that will get them to those 4 levels of abundance. These are the 8 financial breakthroughs. And you can see we're over here on number 8, accountability. We've gone through financial awareness, protection from threats, looking at cash flow, your debt to income ratio, managing liquidity, future income, and legacy and succession. You can see all these on the Black Doctor Facebook page in their video section. Also, you can find it on my Facebook page, on my YouTube channel. Just search for Gus Tucker Financial Freedom Fridays, and you'll find my YouTube channel, and you'll be able to watch the YouTubes we've done in a row and kind of get a sense of what we've covered here in the 8 financial breakthroughs. And again, there's the book. If you sign up and say, hey, Gus, I want a free financial discovery, how do you do that? You see my email there on the screen. There'll be a QR code later. Free financial discovery will send you a book. And a financial discovery is basically sitting down with one of our financial coaches, walking through the 8 financial breakthroughs, applying them to your current financial situation, and then helping you work through those 4 levels, of wealth. These are courses that we're developing that will be available on our website. Check back often. My Financial Pro Network. Check back often as we're putting out new courses and updating the website on a regular basis. Where are you on your financial timeline? Are you in the accumulation phase or the distribution phase, where you're 5 years or less before your retirement and you're going to be thinking about taking money out of your accounts? Are you in the part of your life where you're accumulating the money, or are you in the part of your life where you're going to be distributing the money? We work with you on your financial discovery to set goals based on your timeline. So let's start talking about accountability. Stephen Hart Covey, he's not with us anymore, but he said accountability breeds responsibility. Accountability breeds responsibility. When we're accountable for our actions, we are better able to respond to the needs of the world around us. Because at the end of the day, we're accountable to ourselves. Our success is a result of what we do. Catherine Pulsifer. At the end of the day, I was talking to one of my teammates this morning, and I said, man, we can't focus on what we don't have, can't do, haven't mastered yet. We have to focus on turning those things around to questions and say, okay, how can I make that happen? How can I do that? How can I make that manifest and make it a reality? Don't fight for your limitations. What does accountability mean to you? The word account, it's a report or description of an event or experience. It's a detailed account of what has been achieved. As you go through the year and you get down to the end of the year, November, December, you start looking back over the year and thinking about, man, what were my goals when I started out in January? What have I accomplished? You start taking an account of your year. So as you're doing that, taking account of your life, I would encourage you to write down kind of where are you, where you thought you would be, and what have you achieved? We got to let the past go. Nothing we can do about it, but we can learn from it and then figure out how we're going to take that to the future. So account is a report or description of an event or experience, a detailed account of what has been achieved. Ability is the possession of the means or the skill to do something, proficiency in an area. So the purpose of accountability is to take account of what we've done so we can improve our skills and proficiency as we move forward. Accountability isn't to beat you up and to tell you what you're not doing, but it's to get a realistic perspective on where we're at, to get an accounting of it. Where are we? and then having the ability to take that information and move forward. So being accountable is reporting effectively to another person on what you've achieved or not achieved as it relates to your objectives. It's not about sharing excuses. Because a good friend of mine once told me, you can make excuses or you can make money, but you can't make both. You can make excuses or you can make money, but you can't make both. And accountability, especially in business and in finance, comes down to your numbers. What are your financial numbers today? I know my wife and I are going to be updating our numbers and planning for the next year here over the next couple of months. What are your financial numbers today? Human nature says avoid accountability at all costs. We hate being asked why we do something. Where were we? Kind of, man, we don't like that. Come on now. Human nature doesn't like accountability. Or as we'll say, I want nobody in my business. I don't want nobody in my business. They don't need to know that. Not everybody needs to know it, but somebody needs to know it. And the somebodies that need to know it are the ones that are committed to helping you get to your results. Those people need to know. One of the people I would encourage you to have on your side is a financial professional that can hold you accountable without emotion. You want to get a financial professional on your team that will get in your grill and not let you do anything you want to, anytime you want to with your money. Man, I wish I would have had somebody like that more in my life. I've made some bonehead decisions that have cost me millions of dollars. Man, I wish I would have had somebody to talk to. Okay? Now, you have to retain responsibility for your results. Responsibility, what's that mean? The ability to choose how to respond to situations, events, and challenges rather than reacting automatically. We have to have response ability, the ability to respond. Okay? Knowing what to do is responsibility. Accountability is what you did or did not do. So as you have a financial professional to hold you accountable about what you did or did not do, then it's up to you to respond to that information, because together you'll figure out what to do and you'll win. If you'll get involved in this accountability and responsibility process, you will win in life. Eventually, you're going to win. Because, look, we use professionals in other areas of our life. I was talking to some folks earlier today. Why do we go to the doctor? Because we're feeling a certain way that isn't 100%. So we go to the doctor to get their feedback and input so we can get closer to that 100%. You got a car or an appliance or a home or whatever that breaks down. It's not at 100%. So you get someone who's skilled mechanically to fix it. We work with consultants to do it with business and other areas of our life. Why not have a professional in your money management area? Someone who can non-emotionally get involved and help you make better decisions, provide a fresh perspective. Here's one thing I will tell you. Whoever you get as a financial professional, they won't look at money the same way you do. You know why? Because they're not you. They weren't brought up with you, the same influences as you. They're not you. So they're going to give you some new thinking, because your thinking got you to where you are. Your thinking isn't going to get you to where you want to go. And a financial professional who's reading and studying things that you probably don't have the time to because you're studying your profession, whatever that is, they tend to have a broader understanding of relevant issues around money. Okay? So select a financial coach. Find a trusted person to review your objectives with. What is it you're trying to accomplish and by when? And to review your actions. Now, you should have similar core values, that you should believe some of the same things, because that's what creates the chemistry in the relationship and the integrity in the relationship. Be committed to breaking historical thinking and behavior patterns. If you catch yourself saying, that's the way I've always done it, I've never thought of it like that, man, this is new. Well, you know what? That potentially could be good, because we want to break those historical thinking and behavior patterns so we can make some new choices. Hey, I don't know about you, but have you heard any horror stories out there about financial abuse? I personally have had 5 lottery winners that I've dealt with that have won high 6, 7 figures. And within a couple of years, all of them had lost their money. Why? They weren't willing to listen. They hadn't developed the disciplines to manage money. Usually the muscles that you gain while making the money are the ones that are able there to be there to help you hold on to it and to grow it. But when people win something like that, they hadn't developed muscles. They developed the muscle of chance, and they won by chance. And so the money just goes to their hands. People who've squandered their retirements, made bad investment decisions, or just basic areas of need that aren't addressed. Get a financial coach that can make sure you build your financial, we call it a financial cake. You build your financial cake correctly. Okay? Establish a family office. What's a family office? A family office is typically for families that have $50 million net worths or more. And it's a full-time staff of financial professionals that only have one client, your family. Back in Italy, they called it major domo, the manager of the house. But now you can duplicate this if you're under $50 million. It's just that your financial professionals, these other professionals that are listed here, they'll have more than one client. But you can begin to start to develop a family office and start to develop a broader perspective on money and how it works by talking to these people with retirement planning expertise, tax strategy expertise, not filling out tax documents, but planning the strategy around what you're even going to put on your documents, how you're going to make financial moves to impact your tax situation. Trustee services for trusts and other kinds of financial instruments. Administrative services, people who just keep track of stuff for you. People who manage your cash. Legal counsel. Investment management. And you can see the others. You can build these teams and work with them on an as-needed basis and coordinate their efforts to make sure you get the most bang out of your financial buck. There's no way any of us can be experts in all these areas. So we hire these experts to work for our family office. So as we wind down, I want you to really think about, what's accountability mean to you? Are you accountable to anybody right now? Does anybody know how you spend your money? Does anybody know where you're at in relation to your goals financially, or just you? Are you hovering over your money like this? Just for accountability in general, what positive results have you experienced as a result of accountability? What negative results? I know I was in the best shape of my life and I was going to a workout coach on a regular basis because I was moving my body, and they would also really quiz me on my eating. And we would weigh regularly, so they knew where I was at. So I got the best results that way. If you appointed somebody to hold you accountable for growing your wealth, what financial stage are you in today? Do you feel stuck at one level or another? If you save in the next 5 years and invest in the next years, the same as you did in the last 5 years, will you be happy? If your income grows at the rate in the next 5 years that it grew in the last 5 years, will you be happy? If not, I encourage you to get a financial coach that can help you. And you may need some other coaches to help you as well. When you're ready to start your family office, do you have the people in your orbit that are around you that can do that? If not, start developing those relationships. Watch this back. Look at that list of people. Get the book, 8 Financial Breakthroughs, and start thinking about and interviewing people that are in those areas that potentially could work with you. Okay? That's your homework. Now, look, as we talked about, accountability breeds responsibility. At the end of the day, we're accountable to ourselves. I encourage you to get the book. It's at Amazon, Amazon.com, 8 Financial Breakthroughs. Get the book. It's an easy read, but it will challenge you. Do the homework. If you do the homework in this book, you'll be financially successful. Guaranteed, guaranteed. To set up a financial discovery where we walk you through the 8 Financial Breakthroughs, click this QR code or hit me with an email, and let's schedule time with myself or one of the folks on the team to coach you through those 4 levels of financial wealth and to have you experience these 8 financial breakthroughs and be on the way to having a bright financial future. So, hey, it's been great chatting with you guys. Like the channel, okay, and share with other folks what it is we're doing in the conversations we're having, and get some other people involved in the conversation, okay? You guys have a great day. We'll talk to you next Friday. Bye-bye.